morning. Today we are looking at conditions that are going to be on the unsettled side at the very least here today. You can see that we've got conditions that are going to be getting more and more cloudy as we go through the morning. So we're talking about the potential for clouds and then eventually that heavy rain that we are seeing starting to move into parts of the southern valley. Not quite heavy yet, but it is picking up over time. So here's a look at our travel for today. Let's just take our graphic full screen view if we can here. Here's a look. We've got some areas of some rain moving into the south and east. Windy weather that's going to develop as well as we're talking about the potential for the system to really have its impacts in those areas in the valley, in the southern part of the valley and over into Minnesota. So caution lights, especially for those areas today. But everybody's going to be windy, and we will also see that potential for some isolated showers too. So here's a look at what's going on. You can see the rain to the south, Fergus Falls, down towards Sisseton, back into the Wheaton area and Alexandria as well. So driving down I-94, you're going to run into that rain in Minnesota here this morning. Clouds are pushing northward. We're seeing some areas of some clearing starting to get overtaken by clouds this morning as well. And just zooming in a little bit more, Fargo's pretty quiet, but again, Wahpeton, Breckenridge, back over to Lidgerwood, the Hankinson area, and then back into parts of Lakes Country now starting to see that rain take over. And from this point on, it's going to be a rainy one for you. Here's a look at our temperatures. We are in the 40s and 50s. It's 55 in Fargo, 45 in Grand Forks. Wind is 10 miles per hour or less. Well, actually, we have a 12 mile per hour speed over in Oaks. But overall, it is much lighter than it will be later today as that wind increases with the arrival of this system. So here comes the rain. In our hour-by-hour planner, we'll watch that fill in more in southeastern North Dakota, into west central Minnesota, Lakes Country, and that continues moving into the noon hour. You can see Fargo may be getting more of that more substantial rain at that point in time, and then points south and east from there. Grand Forks at lunchtime still doing okay, and then moving into the afternoon, this fills in more. Grand Forks, you might start seeing more of that rain moving in. But what the areas that won't see a lot over by Devil's Lake and Jamestown, we may miss out on this in the large part of the system, but there may still be a couple of showers that pop in those areas. But in general, the heavier rain is going to be more east today. We can see that temperatures are going to be impacted, 50s to some 60s, and those of us in the rain more likely to stay in the 50s. This is 5 p.m. and you can see it's going to be a soggy drive home in parts of, or mostly all of Minnesota in our viewing area. Continuing on into tonight, 7 p.m. still ongoing. So there's some areas for hours and hours are going to be seeing this rain going on, and that adds up. And so overnight, we'll watch that rain start to advance to the north and east, but gradually we will still be dealing with the rain in places like Baudette, Red Lake, Roseau, even into tomorrow morning. Southern Valley, some improvement. But it is going to be a windy one. We're going to be seeing winds gusting 40+ miles per hour. So rainfall potential again, areas in orange and red. We're talking 2, 3, even some of these places indicating some pink areas on the map where we could see more than 4 inches of rain in some of our eastern communities, and then a steep drop off to the west from there. So big difference in the valley from west to east today and tomorrow. We'll take a look at the extended planner, including the Memorial Day holiday weekend coming up in just 30 seconds. But we first are going to take a look at our forecast sponsored by Innovative Basement Authority.
It just keeps getting worse. The crack keeps growing. The doors and windows stick.
This must be very frustrating. Almost no one connects that these are telltale signs that water is shifting your foundation. But it's okay. We got it.
Oh, this is done growing in this house.
Okay.
The effects of water can be surprising, but at Innovative Basement Authority, we'll do a complete home inspection for free.
Here's a look at our extended planner. You can expect to have rainy weather today. Tomorrow, the rain will be more focused in the north and east in that departing system. So many of us may actually get a little bit of a break, though somewhere in the valley we do have that chance for rain. Now Thursday and Friday, another system moves in. This brings more scattered rain and thunderstorms, especially Thursday evening and carrying on into Friday. So not necessarily widespread and all day like today, but still rain chances there. This weekend, isolated showers possible both Saturday and Sunday. Saturday right now looks to be the quieter day, and then Sunday and into Memorial Day we'll be watching for a system that may bring us some showers as well. Next week we take a little break. We quiet things down a little bit into the extended planner. So yes, very active. We'll be watching the radar each day this week.
Thank goodness, though. We got to get through this.
Yeah, today's going to be, I think, tough with the conditions that we'll be dealing with. Not just rain, but it's wind-driven rain too. So not fun to be outside today.
No. Thank you, Lisa.